Today, we celebrate a life and a voice that defined a generation, Deangelo. He blurred the lines between sacred and sensual, creating music that felt like both a prayer and a confession. His sound, woven from gospel, soul, funk, and jazz, was uniquely his, yet belonged to all of us. The news of his passing at 51 leaves a silence in music that feels impossible to fill. Deangelo wasn't just a singer, he was a visionary who reshaped R&B. Today, we'll journey through his work, uncovering the deep cuts and hidden gems that reveal his genius. Let's begin this tribute to Deangelo's life and legacy. Before the world knew Deangelo as the king of neo-soul, there was a spark. Heaven Must Be Like This, from the Jason's Lyric soundtrack. In 1994, this song quietly arrived, tucked into a film that captured the spirit of a generation. It was more than just a soundtrack cut. It was a sign of something new stirring in R&B, a subtle revolution led by a young artist with vision. Though not a solo track, Deangelo's touch as arranger and producer made it unforgettable. He was the architect behind the sound, shaping every note and harmony with care, even as he remained just out of the spotlight. He brought together Faith Evans, Changing Faces, Aaliyah, and more, orchestrating a moment of unity. It was a gathering of voices, each one distinct, yet woven together by Deangelo's vision. A celebration of collaboration at a time when the genre was evolving. His quiet leadership and musical direction set the stage for his own ascent. Even then, he was a guiding force, inspiring those around him to reach higher, to find new depths in their artistry. The song is a warm embrace, an anthem of connection and hope. It's the kind of track that wraps around you, inviting you to feel every note, every lyric, as if you're part of the story. Listen to the harmonies, the camaraderie is palpable. You can almost hear the smiles, the shared energy, the sense that something magical was happening in that room. Deangelo's subtle production, the gentle Rhodes, and the swelling vocals show his mastery. Every detail is intentional, from the softest chord to the soaring chorus, revealing a producer who understood the power of restraint and emotion. Even before the spotlight, he was building community through music. He knew that greatness wasn't just about individual talent, but about lifting others up and creating something bigger than yourself. Heaven Must Be Like This was a prophecy, a glimpse into the future of R&B. It hinted at the soulful innovation that would soon define a new era, with Deangelo at its heart. It was sophisticated, soulful, and forward-looking, with Deangelo as the spiritual guide. He was already showing us what was possible, blending tradition with a fresh, modern sensibility. True artistry, he showed, is about lifting others up and creating something timeless together. The legacy of this track is not just in its sound, but in the spirit of collaboration it inspired. This track is the overture to his symphony. It's the opening chapter of a story that would change the sound of soul music forever. The first sign we were witnessing something truly special. A moment when the future of music quietly announced itself, and a new legend began to rise. Then came Brown Sugar, the world's formal introduction to Deangelo. In 1995, the music landscape was shifting, but no one was quite prepared for the impact this album would have. Deangelo, a young artist from Richmond, Virginia, stepped into the spotlight with a sound that felt both classic and revolutionary. Brown Sugar wasn't just another debut, it was a declaration, a bold statement that soul music was about to be reborn for a new generation. From the very first note, it was clear. This was something new. The opening chords set the tone, inviting listeners into a world that was warm, intimate, and undeniably soulful. The lush, buttery tones of the Rhodes piano, the laid-back yet infectious groove, and that unmistakable voice, smoky, sweet, and brimming with emotion, created a sound that was instantly captivating. Deangelo's delivery was effortless, yet every note was packed with feeling. Brown Sugar wasn't just a song, it was the birth of neo-soul. It signaled a new era, blending the best of classic soul with hip-hop's edge and jazz's complexity. The genre would soon become a movement, but it all started here. On the surface, it was a love song, smooth, seductive, and romantic. But listen closer, and you'd find clever metaphors and poetic layers, hinting at deeper meanings and personal stories. Deangelo's songwriting was as rich as his voice. Deangelo brought back organic, raw musicality to R&B, making live instrumentation cool again. In an era dominated by digital sounds, he insisted on real musicians, vintage gear, and the magic of a live band. The result was a sound that felt alive, breathing, and deeply human. He became the face of a movement, inspiring a wave of artists like Erykah Badu, Maxwell, and Lauryn Hill. Brown Sugar's influence rippled out, shaping the sound of R&B and soul for years to come. The song's timeless groove and emotional depth made it an instant classic. Fans connected with its honesty and warmth, and critics praised its artistry and innovation. D'Angelo's vocal performance was all about nuance and feeling, not just technique. He sang with a vulnerability and confidence that drew listeners in, making every lyric feel personal. Brown Sugar changed the landscape of R&B, opening doors for authenticity and soul. It reminded the world that music could be both innovative and deeply rooted in tradition. It was a statement of purpose. This is who I am. This is my sound. D'Angelo's confidence and artistry set a new standard for what it meant to be a soul artist in the modern era. The album and single became cornerstones for a generation, cherished by fans and revered by musicians. Brown Sugar's legacy only grew with time, as new listeners discovered its magic. D'Angelo wasn't just making hits, he was redefining what it meant to be a soul artist. He honored the legends who came before him, while boldly forging his own path. Brown Sugar remains as fresh and relevant today as ever. Its sound continues to inspire, and its message still resonates with anyone searching for authenticity in music. This was the song that started it all, a timeless classic that changed the course of soul music forever. After Brown Sugar, D'Angelo delivered Lady, effortless, smooth, and instantly iconic. Lady was pure R&B sophistication, the elegant slow jam that took over the airwaves. It was a straightforward, heartfelt declaration, "You're my lady." The production, co-crafted with Raphael Saadiq, was impeccable. Tight bass, crisp drums, shimmering guitars. D'Angelo's delivery was sincere, making every listener feel seen. The music video captured the song's essence: good vibes, community, and effortless style. Lady became a massive hit without sacrificing musical integrity. It proved authentic, soulful R&B could top the charts. The song's elegance and charm have only grown with time. His vocal control and taste were masterful, never over-singing, always serving the song. Lady solidified D'Angelo's place among R&B greats. It showed his range, from gritty funk to polished love songs. This was the track that made him a household name. Covering a Smokey Robinson classic is no small feat, but D'Angelo's Cruisin' was a revelation. He didn't imitate, he reinvented, slowing it down and stripping it back to its sensual core. The arrangement was pure D'Angelo Rhodes, deep bass, sparse drums, and space for emotion. He bridged generations, honoring the past while pushing soul music forward. His vocal performance was intimate and vulnerable, making the song feel brand new. For many, D'Angelo's version became the definitive cruise-in. He inhabited the song, transforming it with fearless creativity. This track showcased his confidence as an artist and producer. Every note was intentional, every instrument perfectly placed. Cruisin' is a masterclass in less is more. D'Angelo honored his influences but always made the music his own. He was both a scholar and an innovator. Cruisin' stands as proof of his unique genius. Some songs aren't the biggest hits, but they're the ones true fans cherish. Like Me and Those Dreamin' Eyes of Mine. This track is a tender glimpse into D'Angelo's romantic, youthful heart. It captures the innocence of infatuation and daydreaming love. The music floats, gentle melodies, lush harmonies, and ethereal mood. D'Angelo played almost every instrument, revealing his complete musical vision. His layered vocals create a gospel-infused, emotional choir. The song feels personal and relatable, showing his vulnerability. It's a love letter to the soul music that raised him, blending classic and contemporary. For many, this is the heart of the Brown Sugar album, showcasing his tenderness and emotional range. It's the sound of youthful genius, pouring hope and heart into every note. Me and Those Dreamin' Eyes of Mine is a precious jewel in his discography. After the release of Voodoo, D'Angelo vanished from the public eye for an astonishing 14 years. A silence that left fans and critics alike wondering if he'd ever return. The anticipation built with every passing year, turning his absence into legend. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, he re-emerged with Black Messiah, an album that felt like a revelation. At its heart was the stunning track, Really Love, a song that instantly stood out as a masterpiece. This song isn't an easy listen, it demands your attention and patience. It's not background music, it's an experience that asks you to slow down and truly engage. Opening with a haunting Spanish guitar and lush strings, Really Love is bold and beautiful, weaving together influences from soul, jazz, and classical music. It's unlike anything else in R&B, both familiar and completely new. The song unfolds like a journey, complex, multi-layered, and deeply ambitious. Each listen reveals new details, subtle harmonies, intricate rhythms, and unexpected turns. Lyrically, it's a poetic meditation on profound love, delivered with D'Angelo's raw, weathered voice. His words are vulnerable, honest, and searching, capturing the ache and beauty of real connection. The groove is loose and free, the harmonies dense and unpredictable, rewarding repeated listens. There's a sense of improvisation, as if the song is alive and breathing. D'Angelo wasn't interested in recreating the past or chasing trends. He pushed himself and the entire genre forward, experimenting with new sounds and ideas. This track cemented his legacy as an uncompromising artist, unafraid to take risks and follow his own vision, no matter how long it took. He chose craft over commerce, taking his time to create something truly new and meaningful, refusing to rush the process for anyone. Really Love is filled with heart, acknowledging the complexities, joys, and struggles of real connection. It's a love song, but one that doesn't shy away from the messiness of emotion. It's the sound of a mature artist grappling with life's biggest themes: love, loss, hope, and redemption, offering wisdom earned through experience. The result is profound, beautiful, and unforgettable, a song that lingers long after it ends, inviting you back again and again. With Really Love, D'Angelo delivered his magnum opus, a timeless work that stands as a testament to his artistry and vision. As our journey ends, it's clear, D'Angelo was more than a singer. He was a visionary. His influence on R&B and soul is immeasurable, creating space for authenticity and artistry. He respected the creative process, choosing patience and integrity over speed. His catalog may be small, but its depth is endless. Don't let this be the end. Explore his albums, the hidden gems, the live performances. D'Angelo's spirit and groove live on forever in the music. Let the music play on.